guided by our principles, and focused on performance. Through this event, we join the many supporters of Junior Achievement to inspire the next generation of leaders as we highlight and celebrate 3 individuals who have exemplified outstanding leadership and made significant contributions to the betterment of our Houston community. Clarence Cazelat started his career as a geophysicist and was renowned for his technical expertise, which led him into ever-increasing positions of responsibility throughout his 40-plus year career. His lifelong passion for learning culminated in his leadership of Marathon Oil Corporation as chairman, president, and chief executive officer. After an already successful career in banking, Walter Johnson founded Amegy Bank in 1990. Throughout the past 2+ decades, the bank has succeeded as a reflection of its founder. They provide common sense solutions and develop personal relationships with their clients. All throughout, Walter Johnson has demonstrated his regard for the community through his leadership on a number of Houston-based nonprofits. Armed with core values of honesty, integrity, and respect, Don Wu has coupled a passion for serving the community with success as an entrepreneur in a challenging industry, as he founded Mission Constructors, a company focused on meeting and exceeding the expectations of its clients. On behalf of RBC Capital Markets and Junior Achievement of Southeast Texas, thank you for your support and for joining us as we celebrate the accomplishments and contributions of our 3 honorees. Enjoy tonight's program. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Please welcome to the stage Jared Gistan, a senior at Yates High School in the Houston Independent School District.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and broad stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave. Thank you. So it's an honor to be here to kick off this event for Junior Achievement. As you can see, I think they're going to pull them up. There's some photos of me singing at this event as a 3rd grader at McGregor Elementary. I am currently a senior at the legendary Jack Yates High School, where we produce productive people, and I continue to believe in Junior Achievement and the work of the organization. Thank you, and enjoy your evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Now, please welcome to the stage Mr. Mark Vandermeer, our MC and voice of the Houston Texans.
Hello, Texans! We're all Texans, right? And if we're not from here, we got here as fast as we could. Like the voice you hear is called in event circles the voice of God. So the voice of God just introduced me, and I'm very honored to be introduced that way. And I'm so thrilled to be here tonight. Junior Achievement, Hall of Achievement dinner. There is nothing like it. There's nothing like Junior Achievement. I do a lot of these kinds of events. I work with a lot of organizations. Junior Achievement is totally unique. This is not a charity. This is empowerment. This is helping people be their best, and that in turn helps other people. It's geometric. It helps the entire city of Houston, the entire country. It is a wonderful thing. And as you saw, how about a hand for Jero, who sang our national anthem here tonight? Oh my gosh. Got to get her to do that at a Texans game. Like the voice of God said, I am the voice of the Texans. And as I came in here tonight, I was asked at least 7 times about Tony Romo. I don't know. Thought we'd just get that out there right now, okay? I thought it might come up later as well. I really love Junior Achievement. As a matter of fact, I'm on the board of directors, and I have a golf tournament presented by Insperity and Sam's Club, the Mark Vandermeer Classic. They made me name it that. I really didn't want to name it after myself. It's at South Shore Harbor, April 25th. Please sign up. Otherwise, my tournament co-director, Kathy Pritchard, will kill me if I don't give this plug. So please sign up for the tournament April 24th. You can get more information on the Junior Achievement website. We have a fantastic program for you tonight. How many people have been to a Hall of Achievement dinner before? How many people? Okay, so the part where I sing and dance is coming up later. Get ready for that. Not gonna happen, not gonna happen. But what is gonna happen is you're gonna hear from some amazing students tonight who are participating in Junior Achievement. And of course, our Hall of Achievement inductees, always special to see and hear their stories. Let's kick off the evening, though, with a very special student from Conroe ISD. Won't you please give a warm welcome for Sarah Dow.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining tonight's JA Hall of Achievement and for helping Junior Achievement inspire the next generation, like myself, to seek success. It is my hope that you will relate positively to the message I share with you, and you will see the value that Junior Achievement brings to students. My name is Sarah Dow. I am a senior at Conroe High School. Go Tigers, and I am astonished to be here with you. I am 18 years old, and I aspire to become a successful woman. There are 49 days left of school. I'm counting down, trust me. But I am excited for the next step in my life. Paying for college and a reliable transportation will be the next challenge I face. But I will not let this discourage my determination to succeed. But as you all know, you need a job to get a car, but you need a car to get to the job. It's a vicious cycle. And you may not realize that in Montgomery County, we do not have a metro system. Can you see my dilemma? I'm going to have to use what I learned from my JA lesson on problem solving to figure that one out. Still working on it. Money has always been a challenge for my family. Living in poverty, I learned to appreciate all that I had and to not take anything for granted. I realized that in order to change this lifestyle, I will need to get a good education. I love learning, and completing college would be a significant achievement in my life. I know I have the smarts to do it. It's the financing I'm working on. I cannot apply for grants or financial aid due to my father's tax burdens, but I have applied for several scholarships and plan on working through college. One way or the other, I will get it done. I grew up in Cut-and-Shoot, Texas, majority of my life, and I am the middle daughter of 3 girls. During my early elementary years, my parents were still together, But my mom was not a big part of the picture. So my fondest memories were with my dad. In the mornings, he would make my sisters and I omelets, and we would watch the Prince of Egypt movie before we caught the bus. It was a simple and happy life. As I mentioned, I knew we did not have much, but I learned we had enough. My dad would say, "We may not be rich in money, but we're rich in love." And he was right. He gave us unconditional love. Love you, Dad. But soon things in my home life began to unravel. My mother decided to divorce my dad, and he left in order to not split up his girls. We still kept in contact, but it was limited to weekends and summer. I hated that my parents had separated. Growing up with my mom and sisters was crazy. Trust me, girls can be mean. One of the disadvantages of being the middle child was I was caught in the middle of every fight between my sisters. But it made me tough, that's for sure. When I was in the 2nd grade, my mom decided to take us on a trip to Dallas to meet her new boyfriend. After that trip, she said he was moving in with us. I did not know this man, and nobody could have known his malicious intentions towards me. This so-called man had abused and molested me. I was 8 years old. In the 5th grade, I finally told my mom what was happening to me. Her natural reaction, which had been modeled to her by her mother, was to defend her boyfriend and not her daughter. Every time I'd try to talk to her, she would just hush me up, rock me in her arms, and tell me everything will be okay. But I knew everything was not okay. After going through another year of abuse from this man, I confessed my story to my 6th grade teacher. Finally, someone stepped in and helped me. After this, my life began to change. I moved in with my father, and with his help, I was able to press charges against my mother's boyfriend. But after a couple of years of waiting for a court hearing, my case was dropped. My attorney working on the case was promoted, and her replacement discontinued her old cases. To this day, my dad is still thousands of dollars in debt with my attorney's fees and fines, and is struggling to get by on daily life expenses. My mother never helped me in this process. In fact, she paid for her boyfriend's lawyers. My mother hasn't forgiven me for speaking up. So once again, she is not very involved in my life. But I have forgiven her for the mistreatment over the years. I am a 3rd generation of women who have been mentally and sexually abused. I decided at a young age to stop this undesirable stitch in my family blanket, so I hold myself to a higher standard, to be greater than what my family's fate prophesied. It was a difficult struggle I had to cope with as a child, but I soon realized it was my greatest achievement. Throughout my life, I always focused on my school. I was the girl with the big plans for her future. During my junior high and high school career, I took classes I knew would benefit me once I got out into the real world. I belonged to organizations and clubs within my schools, which helped to build my confidence and self-esteem. In my high school advanced automotive technology class, I was given the opportunity to participate in the JA Career Success Program. Junior Achievement was the best opportunity I had been given in years. It was a major step into giving me the tools and skills I needed to earn and keep a job. My favorite lesson was the one that taught soft skills. It reinforced that good people skills can make you stand out as an individual when interacting with one another. People always assume that we are taught this information, or we simply know it. The truth is, we don't know it. I believe that every high school student should have a junior achievement. They teach all of the things we need, such as how to write a resume or interview effectively, things we need in order to get the job we want. So thank you, Junior Achievement. Thank you to my automotive teacher for bringing JA to my classroom. And thank you to my wonderful JA volunteer, Ivana, for teaching me so much and making learning so fun. After high school, I plan to attend Lone Star College and transfer to Collins School of Engineering at the University of Houston. I would like to be an international mechanical engineer and work with the oil and gas industry by designing compression-based equipment that is both safe and environmentally friendly. I never expected my pathway in life to be so difficult, but it has made me the person I am today. I trust in God, for He leads my way, and because of this, I realize that I am not a victim. As Howard Schultz, CEO of Starbucks, once said, my own experience suggests that it is possible to start from nothing and achieve even beyond your dreams. I am a strong, young, independent woman eager to take on the world and will continue to prove to myself that I will not give up through any circumstances. Through the help of faith, mentors, and programs like Junior Achievement, I will live my dreams. Thank you, every single one of you, for supporting JA. Please realize that there are more young people like me in every classroom, everywhere, who are living in similar situations. Having JA's positive role models sharing a simple message of hope, perseverance, and the possibility makes a world of difference. It did for me. Thank you. Please welcome back to the stage.
How about Sarah?
Mr. Van Meer.
You know, Sarah, obviously they love you, we love you, and you are a phenomenal individual and really good up here at the podium, by the way. Can you help me with the next introduction?
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage J.A. Lautrate, class of 2012, Mr. Earl Hesterberg, CEO of Group 1 Automotive, for a brief presentation.
Well, Sarah, I think you've impressed us all. You inspired us all, I think. Have you heard of Group 1 Automotive before tonight? No. We're a publicly owned company headquartered here in Houston. We own, let's say, 160 car dealerships in 3 countries, quite a few here in Houston. We sell 32 brands of cars. So I get to drive a lot of different brands of cars. So tonight, I picked Tony Romo up at the airport, dropped him off the Galleria. Then I drove over here in a 2015 Hyundai Elantra. We own a couple of Hyundai dealerships here in town. And I have to tell you, it's the most beautiful car I've ever seen. And I'm guessing to be the most beautiful car you'd ever seen. And if we could get a photo of that car up on the screen. The reason I think you'll like this car is because it's yours. If anybody deserves a car, you do. So that conundrum of need a car to have a job, need a job to get a car, we've handled that. Mark, I think you can add a little bit more to the story.
Okay, Sarah, Hyundai is the official car of the Houston Texans, so we've also put a lot of Texan swag in the car as well for you. How about that? I know that you're going to be thrilled with this. Just say one more thing for the crowd.
I'm speechless. Thank you so much. I will be able to get to work, which on time, hopefully. thank you again for this opportunity. JA has been such an inspiration for me, and I look forward to living my life and having the future I want. So thank you again for supporting JA.
One more point.
One more point. Very important. Not only has she inspired everyone in this room, her teachers at Conroe High School are paying for 4 years of insurance, so she won't have to worry about that during college.
All right, let's keep it going. Let's go look at your car, Sarah. We're going to go get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carolina Hughes, a 6th grade student from the Baylor College of Medicine Academy at Ryan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Carolina Hughes with Green Thumbs JA Company. Behind you are my fellow Junior Achievement students and colleagues, all of whom participate in JA's oldest program, the JA Company program. Together, we have the privilege to visit your tables, introduce ourselves, answer questions, and encourage you to please make a personal investment through us in JA. Your support makes it possible to help the hundreds of thousands of students in Houston have Junior Achievement every year. Through you, we are acquiring the experience, skills, and motivation needed to meet our futures with confidence. You make this happen. On your table, you'll find a schoolhouse. On the response forms are various giving levels ranging from $250 to $5,000. This is your opportunity to make an impact today for students like us and in our future. My friends and I have all benefited greatly from our JA experience. It has made us all better prepared to run our JA companies, and one day we will bring our passion to yours. My fellow students, the JA staff, and I will be available during dinner to accept your gifts. Please enjoy your meal and the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage for our invocation, Matthew Jung, a 5th grade student from Kirk Elementary School in Cy-Fair ISD.
Would everyone please bow your heads as we give thanks for this meal in JA? Dear Lord, there are so many people who need you in programs like JA. Thank you for today, for the people who believe in us and our futures in this world. Thank you for the free nation gifted to us through the sacrifices of others, and for great leaders like those that to be honored here tonight. Lord, please bless this meal and all who are here tonight. Thank you. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silent auction bid sheets have been moved to the ballroom for your convenience. As a reminder, the silent auction closes at 7:45 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, the live auction will begin in 5 minutes, and the silent auction will close at that time. Ladies and gentlemen, the live auction will begin in 5 minutes, and the silent auction will close at that time. Ladies and gentlemen, the silent auction is closed. You may make your payment and collect your auction package after the program at the registration table in the foyer. Now, please welcome Mr. Patrick Kelly to conduct our live auction.
Mic check. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know some of you are still eating. I would like to welcome each of you out to this wonderful event this night, to this wonderful organization. I am Patrick Kelly with the Patrick L. Kelly Auction Company. My Texas auction license number is 16095, and I am licensed by the Texas Department of License and Regulation. Everything tonight is sold as is, where is, without any warranties expressed or implied. What an incredible night, folks. Junior Achievement is a wonderful organization, and let's give all these young people that came up on this stage tonight a big round of applause. My poor wife was over there with multiple other ladies crying when the young lady was up there and got presented the car. I tell you what, that car company's a class act. Let's give them a round of applause. Wow. All right. Well, you know, Junior Achievement, which I was involved, believe it or not, many moons ago, I was involved in a Junior Achievement program. Now, the things with the Junior Achievement now are completely different. Back when I was in Junior Achievement, we made candles. So, you know, this young man come up and told me that tonight that he was selling items to the all these different high-tech items. I said, man, what happened to the candle sales? So now, just to show you what Junior Achievement will happen, now you kids, you don't grow up to be auctioneers, okay? That's all I ask you not to do. But it's a great program, folks, and I'm so glad to be a part of this with you tonight. Me and my wife, Lisa, enjoy this. We look forward to this event every year. One of the things that Junior Achievement teaches us all is that sometimes there's going to be obstacles in our life. And we have to overcome. And sometimes it's some of us have greater obstacles than others do. But there's a young man, we're going to play about a video right now that's absolutely, I got to meet him and his family tonight. This kid started investing when he was 14 years old. He's raised over $2.6 million for charities with his art. He is personal friends with Warren Buffett and Elton John. I'd like to have a meeting with Warren. I wouldn't mind hearing Elton sing either. But this young man named Jeff Hansen, philanthropic spirit has resulted in more than 200 nonprofit organizations benefiting from his auction works. Jeffrey believes every act of kindness helps create a kinder communities, more compassionate nations, and a better world for all, even one painting at a time. Now, we're going to play a video, and I'm going to talk more to you, so let the video roll about Mr. Jeffrey Owen Hansen.
My name is Jeff Hansen. I'm a visually impaired artist.
I'll never forget the day when the physician called to say that Jeffrey's brain MRI was not normal. It was everything but normal. He had the optic glioma that so rarely goes along with neurofibromatosis. We were told that he would be blind by age 30. My dreams for the normal child of what I thought we would be given was gone. We slowly watched Jeffrey's vision decline. We needed to find an activity to put joy into our days. During chemotherapy, he started painting watercolor note cards. To me, it was really kid art. But soon we noticed that something inside of him clicked. He had a gift for colors and a gift for the way that he put them together. Because of his visual impairment, he started using texture.
As Jeff's father, I never thought of his artwork as being great and never saw him as an artist.
I got 16, he'd have been 17.
It was only after attending multiple charity auctions where he donated a painting and watching buyers bid thousands of dollars for his artwork that I realized this isn't just kid art. People actually like his art.
Jeffrey and the demand
17-year-old Jeffrey Hansen
for Jeff's art ramped up and continued after he gave to the world.
Paintings are the work of Jeff Hansen.
I am pleased to announce the NASCAR Foundation Betty Jane France Humanitarian Award is Jeff Hansen. Thank you. Congratulations.
He said to me, "You know, I think I could reach $1 million by the time I turn age 20.
I really didn't think it was achievable. But as the months ticked by and the barometer kept climbing, I realized he's going to do this.
Hold it to the $1 million mark. God bless you.
I think everyone is touched by Jeff's artwork, but maybe even more so his story.
I just wanted to say how proud I am to know you.
So many people hear his story of philanthropy and say, I have to have a piece of this kid's art. And for Jeff to be at that lowest point and then somehow turn this around, redefine himself, find a new niche, and give $1 million to charity before he's 20 is unthinkable.
Jeff's response to his visual impairment and the adversity that he lives with every day was, let me take this gift, let me provide for myself, but in every bit as a powerful way, let me share it with the world.
How many people in here can say they've donated $1 million to charity by the time they're 20?
Small things done with great love change the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this famous artist up here tonight, Mr. Jeffrey Hansen. Now, man, that cummerbund and that tie, buddy, you've got it cooking. I tell you what, this is an impressive young man. I mean, look at this painting up here, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, he's even had a book written about him. It's called A Lessons from Claude, an inspiring story of art, philanthropy, and entrepreneurship. Let me say that right. I actually went to school to learn how to do this, I promise you. Was this written? Who was it? Hal Hansen, M.D. It was written by his father, and it's all about his art. Now, here's the good news about it. If you buy this beautiful portrait tonight and the price is right for you, you will get an autographed book by Jeff. Right. Can we do that, Dad? All right. So here's what we have up here, folks. You see this beautiful piece of art, and this package includes one-of-a-kind 36 by 36 canvas painting. It's called The Old Windsor Estate, signed and dated by Jeffrey Owen Hansen. The painting will include 2 bios, a certificate of authenticity, and a signed copy of Jeff's books, Lessons from Claude. We want to thank Jeff tonight for donating this, so give him a big round of applause again. Now, all right, Jeff, here we go. Let's do it. All right. Somebody give me a $5,000 bid. I want a 5,000. Him with a 5, with a 5. 5,000 now with a 6. 5 now with a 6. 5 now with a 6,000 now with a 6. 6,000 now with a 7. 7,000. Thank you, sir. Now I'm going to go 8,000 now with a 9. 9,000. It's just money, sir. 9,000. 8 now with a 9 with a 9,000. Yes, sir. Now with a 10. 10 now with a 12. 12,000 with a 14,000. 15,000. Go 20,000, sir. Yeah, I like big numbers. 17.5, I'll do that. 17.5, 20,000. 20, 22.5, sir. 25,000. 22.5 now with a 20. Y'all can we can have other bidders in here. 22.5 now with a 25,000. 25,000 right there. Now with a 27.5. 27.5. 20 what? 28,000 now. I'm going to give me 30,000. 28 now with a 30. 28 now with a 30. Now with a 30,000. Yep. 30,000. 29,000. 29,000 now with a 30. 29 now with a 30,000, sir. Now I'm going to go 30. 29 with a 30. 30,000 now with a 31. 30,000 now with a 31. 30,000 now with a 31,000 now with a 30,000 now with a 31,000. 31,000. Yeah. 31 now with a 32. 31 now with a 32, sir. Now with a 32,000 now with a 33. 32 now with a 33. Now with a 33,000. 33,000, sir. 33. Nope. Yep, 33,000. Now with a 34. 33 now with a 34 with a 34. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. Just quieten down for a minute. I've got to work a deal out here. So, no, hang on. You're in for 33,000. You get that big painting right up there. Okay, that's yours, and you get the book. Now, I'm not done. Sir, guess what? I just heard the sweetest news I've ever heard in my life. For 33,000, he will paint another portrait for you, and with a book. Will you take it for me? $66,000! Woo! Here for Jeff. Okay, hang on a second. Let me go to my original. Hang on, Jeff. Hang on 1 second. Okay, your name, sir? Let's hear it for Bruce Macklin, ladies and gentlemen, over here. Go shake his hand. And your name, sir? Let's hear it for Chad Deaton, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, let me tell you something. That's $66,000. This is his beautiful mother. Give her a big round of applause. She came up and gave me a big hug when I came here tonight. They're a lovely family. Okay. All right. Hang on. Where are you? Jeff, where are you? Okay. Hang on a second. Folks, that's impressive. Wow. Jeff, where are you? Stay right there. Did Mom? Okay. Okay. We need to make sure we get this. Yeah, this is your book. There you go. Give these bidders a big round of applause. Now, take it off. Not your clothes, Jeff. Now, I like this tie and cummerbund. I have to wear tuxes a lot, believe it or not. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to auction these off. These are hand-painted cummerbund and bow tie. Somebody give me a $500 bid. Who would it go? 500. 500 right there. Who would it go? 1,000. 500 now with 1,000, now with 1,000. How about 750? 500 now with a 7.5. 7.5 now with 1,000. 7.5 now with 1,000. Now with a 7.5 with 1,000. Now with 1,000. 7.5 with 1,000. 7.5. 7.5 going once. Anybody 1,000? Oh my goodness. No cards coming with you. 750. Who would have given me 1,000? 750. But now I'm going to go 1,000. 750 going once. 1,000 right there. 1,250. 1,000 now with a 1.25. 1,000 now with a bit of 1.25. Now with a 1.25. Now with a 1.25. Now with a 1.25. 1,000 now with a 1.25. 1,000 going once. Where? Did somebody? 1,250. 1,000. Going once, going twice. Sold $1,000 right here. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get this to the JA. Where's my JA rep? Somebody from JA, I need you to get this. Let me get who my bidder is on this. Hang on. Let's walk. You want to walk over here with me? Sure, let's go. Jeff, give him a big round of applause. God bless you, little buddy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless you. All right, right over here. Come here. Let me show you my bidder. Where's my bidder over here? I need to thank him. Hang on. And your name, sir? Scott. Let's hear it for Scott, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all could kill this spot over here, Mel, I sure would appreciate it. It's killing my eyes. Guys, wasn't that incredible? Incredible. We've already started off this night at almost $67,000. That's pretty impressive. All right. Now, the next item I have is stock the cellar. Folks, this has any kind of wine that you can want. The only thing that's not including on this is your Uber drive home. Okay? So, look, it instantly adds value and robust variety to your personal wine collection with these 24 elegant bottles. Now, please read in your programs because I will tear up the name of wines, I promise you. And I will hear about it all the way home. But let me give you some. 2012 Opus 1, 2007 Quintessa Rutherford, Perlo Martinez Vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon. See, I got it. Folks, there's so many different types of wines here. Silver Oak, Alexander Valley, 777 Cellars, Silverado Solo, William Salem, Pinot Noir. Thank you, honey. My French went bad, folks, a long time ago. Amaron Thomasy, EMH Vineyards, Black Cat Cabernet Sauvignon, Camus Vineyards Cabernet Sauvignon. Folks, just a beautiful bit of wine here. And I want to thank the people who donated this. Tom Bahonic, Jeff Bodiger, Sue Burnett, Pete Sella, Albert Choi, Marty Collins, Leslie Duke, Dave Fanta, Greg Garland, Mike Gruff, Mark Henry, Joe Kelly, Kathy Lane, Ernie Lindecker, Leonard Morell, Nilafor Malavi, Bob Patel, Fred Steiniger, Dave Stover, and Jim Vick. Give them a big round of applause. Now, here we go. We got a lot of wine. Somebody give me a $2,000 bid. Thank you, $3,000. Two now with a three. Two now with a three, now with a two. How about $2,500? $2,000 now with a 25. Folks, we're having an auction. 2.5 now with a $3,000, ma'am. $3,000. Yes, ma'am, I know you like that wine, don't you? $3,000. Now I'm going to go 3.5. Three now with a 3.5. I'm going to three now with a 3.5. 3.5. Thank you. Now with a 4,000. 3.5 with a 4,000. Ma'am, it's just money. Don't worry about it. Don't look at him and look at me and say yes. Fill her glass up. She's about to bid $30,000 and she just doesn't realize it. 4,500, ma'am. No, don't say no thank you, say yes. 4,500. Thank you. 4,500 now. 5,000 right there now with a 5.5. 5 now with a 5.5. Get her some wine. Waitress, please. I need a shot of tequila over here. 5,000 now with a 5.5. 5,000 now with a 5.5. Now with a 5.5. Give this lady a big round of applause. She helped us out. 5,000 now. I'm going to go 5.5 anywhere else. 5,000 now with a 5.5. Are you saying 5.5, dear? You sure are. 5.5. Now with a 6,000. 6,000 now with a, ma'am, would it go with 25,000? I'm just kidding. 6,500. You go 65. 65 now with a 7,000. 67.50, sir. That's your boss? Woo! 6,500 now with a 67.5. Yep, now with a 7,000. 7,000. Yep. 7,000 now with a 7.5. 7 now with a 7.5. Now with a 7. Now with a 7. No. They were 65. 7. I need 7.5. 7.5. 8,000. 9,000, sir. I mean, they started going the round number deal. We're done. They can have it. Give this gentleman a big round of applause. He said he's coming to your house to drink it. Anybody else? 8,000 now at 8.5. 8.5. Going once, going twice. So right here, $8,000. Your name, sir? Cazola? Cazola. Clarence Cazola. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let me tell you about my next item here. Private dinner party with Houston Astros, Dallas Keuchel. Take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to invite the Houston Astros Cy Young Award winner, Dallas Keuchel, into your home. Keuchel, let me say it right. I need Mark to come help me. A Mullane Catering chef will prepare a meal for you and your special guests to enjoy in the comfort of your own home. Dinner will include passed or plated appetizers, salad, intermezzo, entree, and a dessert with a selection of wines paired to each course. Package includes dinner and wine for yourself and 5 guests, plus Dallas Keuchel and his 3 guests, framed autographed Dallas Keuchel Astros jersey, donated by Group 1 Automotive, Mullane Catering, and Special Events. Give them a big hand. All right. And it actually has his name on this jersey. Here we go. Who would give me a $3,000 bid? 3,000. 3,000. Hey, folks, we're having a 3,000. I got it right back there. I need 4. 4,000. Now I'm at a 5. 4 now I'm at a 5. Now I'm at a 4 with a 5 with a 4 with a 5. I need 5,000, ma'am. It went up a little bit. 4,000, 5,000 now with a 6. 5 to go 6. 6,000 now with a 7. 6 now, 6,500, ma'am. 6,500. It's Dallas, for goodness sake. I didn't say Tony Romo, I said Dallas. 6,500. 6,000. Now I'm going to go 6.5. 6 now with a 6.5. 6,000 going once, going twice. Sold $6,000. My bidder, Greg Ebel. Thank you, Greg. I said that right? All right, can't believe it. Thank you, Greg. Give Greg a big round of applause. All right, let's go to my next item. My next item is a Santa Cruz hunting trip. This 3-day, 2-night hunting trip will take you to the Santa Cruz hunting camp located on the world-famous King Ranch, which features over 17,000 acres of pristine hunting habitat. Experience King Ranch, which continues to foster a culture of uncompromising quality, stewardship, and authenticity. While pursuing doves or hogs on a thrilling hunt, lodging, all meals and refreshments are provided for up to 6 hunters. Hunt or lay back and enjoy the amenities of the lodge at Santa Cruz. Donated by our good friends at Anadarko Petroleum Corporation. Let's hear it for Anadarko. All right, here we go. Somebody give me a $3,000 bid. 3,000. I'm talking about 3,000 right there. I got you, sir. 4,000. 3 now with a 4. 3 now with a 4,000. 3,000 now with a 4,000. 3,000 now with a 4,000 now with a 5. 4,000 now with a 5. 4 now with a 5. 4,000 now with a 5. Folks, y'all can bid over here too. It's okay. 4,000 now with a 5. 4,000 now with a 5,000 now with a 4 with a 5 now with a 4 with a 5. 4,000 with a 5. Folks, I'm about to give this away. This is for 6 hunters. How about 4,500? 4,000. 4.5 now with a 5,000. 4.5 now with a 5. 4.5 now with a 5,000 now with a 5.5. 5 now with a 5.5. 5 now with a 5.5 now with a 5.5 with a 5.5. 5.5, thank you. Now I'm going to go 6,000, sir. 5.5 now with a 6. 6,000 now I'm going to go 7,000, sir. 6,000 now with a 7. 6,500, sir. Are you done? Give that gentleman a big round of applause. 6,500. Anywhere else in the room? 6,000 going once, twice. Sir, you just bought it. $6,000. Bidder number, well, let me just get his name. Your name, sir? Kyle Laney. Let's hear it for Kyle right back here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks. This next item, and I will be done, and you can go back to your partying or listening to the programs. Let me tell you about this next item. It goes really good every year. Let me get my book here and I can tell you. It's the Costa Rica Vacation Private Home Villa Paradise Del Mar. Offering an unrivaled luxury and sumptuous comfort, this elite private home provides the ultimate Costa Rican experience. Situated on a lovely Herbosa beach, Villa Paradiso Del Mar is the epitome of elegance, comfort, and convenience. Your perfect Costa Rican vacation is waiting for you. Bring your whole family or friends for 7 days in paradise. This place sleeps 10, offers 4,300 square foot of luxury, 4 private bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, sauna, and large deck. Located on a private development within 24-hour security, there are lots of great restaurants nearby. Nothing has been spared to make this villa a complete getaway. Now listen to me. Quieten down just a minute, please. Just a minute. and I'll be done, I promise you. Quieten down just a minute because I'm about to tell you something. This package also includes round-trip airfare for two provided by United Airlines. Now, this is donated by Janet and Tom Behanick and United Airlines. Give them a big round of applause. All right, here we go. Somebody give me a $3,000 bid. Thank you. 4,000. I need 5,000 now with a 6. 6,000 now with a 7. 6 now with a 7,000 now with a 6. 7, 8,000 right there. 9,000, sir. Will you go 9? 9,000, sir? I've got 8 here. I need 9. I'm pointing at you. 9,000 now with a 10. 9 now with a 10,000. 9,000 now with a 10. 9,000 now with a 10,000. Where? 10,000 now with 11. 10,000 now with 11. 10,000. What? Okay. All right. 10,000. Right here. Sir. Hang on. I'm not done yet. 10,000. All right. Now hang on a second. Hang on, buddy. Just hang on. Going once, going twice. My friend, you just bought one at $10,000. There we go. Howard Thill, give him a big round of applause. I'm not done. Sir, don't leave yet. Guess what? No, she's not. Sir, now hang on a second. I will sell you another one for $10,000 and it's yours. There's no more bidding. 10,000. It's all right. 10,000. Will anybody else give me $10,000? I'll sell another one real quick. 10,000. 10,000. Who would have given me another one at 10,000? Folks, this is a trip. No, 10,000's right here. Well, sir, hang on. Hang on. Sir, let me tell you what happened. They told me the magic word, $9,000. All right, hang on. Sir, I'm going to cut you a deal. I tell you what, I'll cut you a deal, $9,000. 9,000. Who would have given it to me? 9,000. 9,000. $9,000. All right, 10,000, sir. I'm going to sell it to you, Mr. Thiel. Thank you very much. $10,000. Give me a big round of applause. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Patrick Kelly. God bless you. Thank you very much and have a great evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Greg Ebel, Chairman of Enbridge and Chairman of the Board of Directors of Junior Achievement of Southeast Texas.
Got to be the applause starter. I'm sorry,
A lot of fun, wasn't it? I am so happy I'm going to have dinner with Tony Romo. Man, I'm looking forward to that. That is what we bid on, wasn't it, Tony Romo? I didn't think so. Before we begin the program tonight of our incredible business leaders and laureates, I would like to recognize and thank some of our very important people who have made tonight so special and possible. And when I acknowledge these folks, I would ask them that they stand. These are the chairs of tonight's event. A good friend of mine, Bill Easter, a member of the JA Hall of Achievement, and his wife, Barbara. Thank you, Bill and Barbara. And then, of course, Scott Prohaska, who I think has a new cummerbund, if I recall correctly, president and CEO of Centerpoint Energy, and his wife, Mary Allen. Thanks to the two of you. This has been a record year, so you guys have done a really great job. Next are the members of the Hall of Achievement Committee, and I'd ask them to stand too. Tom Bohanec, Joe Cunningham, who you met earlier, Pete DeLongchamp, Kathleen Eisbrenner, Robbie Jones, Kathy Liney, and Chris O'Hara. If they're here, I'd ask them to stand. Thank you. And last, but definitely not least, are all the directors of the Board of Junior Achievement, and let's give them a big hand. This wouldn't happen without them either. For those of you who have been involved with Junior Achievement, we have an incredible board and staff, and they enable young men and women like those you've heard tonight to experience Junior Achievement. And those students represent more than 315,000 students that we'll actually touch this year. And that's only possible thanks to 12,000 volunteers from all of your organizations and companies that make that happen. I know that I can personally attest to the impact Junior Achievement has had because I was a student of Junior Achievement programs, and I know our co-chair tonight, Scott Prohaska, was as well. And I can tell you that Junior Achievement really provided me with the first real business experience I had. Our little enterprise required planning and vision and, of course, a solid business plan. It also required me to make a few sales pitches to family and friends to buy bird houses. You heard about Mr. Kelly. He had to sell other things, but I had to sell bird houses. But those lessons really did give you a foundation for business that you can find nowhere else, and the volunteers help to chart the future going forward. Little fact that maybe some of you don't know. 20% of the kids that you teach in a JA class end up following the career path that you've taken. 20%. That's a pretty incredible number, and it says to me that JA works. But it would not happen. Yeah, that deserves a clap. And again, that would not happen without you and those people that volunteer for JA, and all of you allow your employees to do that, and I want to thank you that. JA can make life-changing opportunities happen. I think you saw that with Sarah tonight. A story that was frankly quite difficult. Have you ever seen something more positive than that? And thank you, Sarah again. You're making a huge difference in our lives, and hopefully we are for you too. So now to the business at hand. We are here to honor 3 individuals tonight who serve as role models for young and in fact old as well. The JA Hall of Achievement laureates represent the very best attributes in leadership, in business, and what humans can do to help each other get ahead in a free enterprise system. They're not only going to be honored here tonight, but they're actually going to be forever honored in JA BizTown and JA Finance Park. So if you want to know what that's all about, take a look at the video and see what JA BizTown and Finance Park are all about.
Highlighting the lives of Houston leaders, the JA Hall of Achievement provides children and visitors to the Albert and Ethel Herstein Center, which houses JA BizTown, with a unique perspective that life's greatest leaders were once children just like them. The JA Hall of Achievement highlights men and women who have worked hard their entire lives to make the Houston area one of the best, most prosperous areas in the United States. They all originate from very different backgrounds, and despite varying pedigrees, life experiences taught each laureate the value of diversity, perseverance, and entrepreneurship. These are people who epitomize the successful search for the American dream and Junior Achievement's values of integrity, respect, and excellence.
I encourage each of you to visit that center. It's an incredible learning center, and watch for some changes coming soon to you. We are honored tonight to have in attendance a number of our past laureates here, and I wonder if I'd call their name, if they would stand up and be recognized. In no particular order, all great individuals: Jim Gallagher, Kathy Liney, Sue Burnett, Chad Deaton, who has a very nice new painting, Earl Hursterberg, and of course, Bill Easter. Would they please stand and let's recognize our laureates. Thanks, folks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming back to the stage our Master of Ceremonies, a great friend, a JA board member, the voice of the Houston Texans, and maybe soon Tony Romo, Mark Vandermeer.
I told you I don't know. I mean, some of the staff over here, they were just asking me about it. It's like the theme of the night. Not really. All right. This is where we get into the really fun, very informative, entertaining part of the evening where we introduce the laureates. It is always such a pleasure to do this, to learn about these amazing people, and we introduce them always in the most unique way. Why not use our students to get the job done? So won't you please welcome to the stage Ruman Abrar, a senior at Morton Ranch High School in Katy ISD, and Riley Martin, a second grader at Kaufman Elementary in Conroe ISD, to introduce our first honoree.
Good evening, Riley. I'm really excited to be here today introducing our first honoree. This is yet another terrific opportunity I've gained through my experience in Junior Achievement.
I know. My JA volunteer taught our class a lot about managing money, and we learned about careers. I'm really excited about my future.
Me too. I'm thinking of pursuing a STEM-related career at Texas A&M University. What about you?
I'm not sure, but STEM may not be a good fit for me. I don't think I'm going to be a rock scientist.
Riley, don't you mean a rocket scientist?
No, I mean a rock scientist, like our first honoree, Mr. Clarence Caslett. He graduated from LSU with his degree in geology.
Oh, I see. Well, that sure did take him far. Let's have a look.
A native of the Crescent City, Clarence Casalot is the product of a working-class family of modest means.
Yeah, when I look back at what I've achieved, I owe it all to my family, my mother and father. You know, they gave me a great work ethic. They imparted great values and beliefs that have really been the basis for the way I've lived my life and the things I've tried to achieve.
Clarence studied geology at LSU, started his career in the oil and gas industry, and used his natural problem-solving abilities and drive to move through the ranks.
I had to engage in a whole new learning process once I went to work, and so it was my own outside study, going to seminars and taking courses, reading about geophysics, learning the theory, learning how it was applied, that really allowed me then to become a very good geophysicist, and then over my career to move from doing the technical side of the work. So I did geophysics, moved back into geology, certainly learned engineering along the way. Again, I think demonstrating that learning is a lifelong experience, and ultimately being able to move into supervision and management, and ultimately into the executive ranks. And you know, each step along the way, my philosophy was simply that I was going to do the best job I could in whatever assignment I was given. And I took on assignments, I would say, fearlessly. I didn't try to game the system and only take on those things that I knew I could be successful in, because that might allow me to move forward. I took high-risk assignments that were challenging because I love challenges. But I think from each one, and I wasn't always successful, but Each one allowed me to learn and to grow and develop and have greater confidence in the things I was able to achieve. And so that's sort of, the story of my career.
His passion for learning and reputation in the industry would lead to a terrific opportunity at Marathon Oil Corporation, as he was named president and then CEO shortly thereafter.
I saw an opportunity to run an integrated business, so not simply being on the exploration and production side of the business, but having exploration and production, the midstream with pipelines, and then refining and marketing, which certainly Marathon had.
He was tremendously successful in his 13 years at Marathon and has a message about achievement for JA's participants.
So I would say be a good person, have a great set of values and beliefs, honesty, integrity, treating people with respect and dignity, giving back, helping those less fortunate. That's the key in my mind to a successful life and a successful career. And I assure you, when you look back at what you did and how you did it is going to be just as important to you as what you achieve.
Today, Clarence is retired from Marathon Oil, but remains active in the community.
As you get older, your hobbies evolve, and I think that my hobbies today, when I'm not working on my boards and doing not-for-profit work, are really my family. Spending quality time with my wife and my children, my grandchildren. I've become a huge soccer fan, youth football fan, and that's the quality time I look to spend.
Clarence Cazelot, 2017 inductee into the JA Hall of Achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Mr. Clarence P. Caslot Jr.
Ramar, Riley, outstanding. You guys are a tough act to follow. Ramar, I do need to talk to you about A&M. I'd really like to see you go to LSU, but we'll save that for later. And by the way, that photo of me in Moscow, that was photoshopped. I was actually never there. Don't want to start rumors. I'm truly honored, seriously, to be inducted into the JA Hall of Achievement. And it is particularly humbling when I see the list of the outstanding and very successful people who have been inducted over the prior 11 years, some of whom you saw here tonight. And it really is great to be honored along with my friends Walter and Don, two guys that I have the utmost respect and admiration for, not just for their business success, because they truly are extraordinary people. Walter and I were talking earlier, and for some reason, he and I often end up on the same stage at galas like this. I figure that means I'm just hanging around with some very good company. Walter said it's just a good thing we're not singing and dancing, and he's absolutely right about that. But look, we're really here tonight to support Junior Achievement and the phenomenal work they do in the community and around the U.S. And that's what it really is all about. Ensuring that young people, who really are our future, understand the importance of staying in school and getting an education. They're made aware and knowledgeable from volunteer role models of the career possibilities that are available to them. And they can then work hard to secure the education, training, and skills necessary to achieve their career goals and aspirations. Anyone who wants to understand just how highly valued and successful JA is in our community needs simply look out at the size of this crowd here tonight, to look at the incredible number of highly successful and prominent people serving on the JA board, and look at the long list of Houston's most successful companies who support this organization. That incredible support is there because of the extraordinary service and results that Junior Achievement provides and achieves for young people in this community. So I simply want to close by thanking all of you for being here and the great support you provide JA in terms of your personal time, your money, and your engagement. You are truly making a difference in the lives and future of many young people. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for being here this evening.
One more time for Clarence, everybody. Okay, the second act. Please welcome to the stage Genesis Vasquez, an 8th grader at O'Donnell Middle School in Alief ISD, and Avi Ettinger, a 5th grader at Scanlon Oaks Elementary in Fort Bend ISD, to introduce our next honoree.
I learned in my JA class that being an entrepreneur and taking risks can lead to many rewards.
That's true. But the thing that I admire the most about the honorees of the JA Hall of Achievement is that they put a priority on giving back to the community, just like Mr. Walter Johnson, our next honoree.
Community service is important. Mother Teresa once said, "Love cannot remain by itself. It has no meaning. Love has to be put into action, and that action is service."
Winston Churchill said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give."
And Albert Einstein said, "Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile."
And Martin Luther King said, "Everyone can be great because everyone can serve."
Genesis, we are wise beyond our years. But we should probably get back to why we're here on stage.
That's right, to share the story of Mr. Walter Johnson, who started the Emoji Bank during challenging times in the industry. He built a significant enterprise that employs thousands today.
Best of all, he contributed his leadership skills to a number of Houston area nonprofits. Let's take a look.
A native Texan, Walter Johnson learned the importance of developing a strong work ethic early on.
I was raised in the rural side of Fort Worth, and from a family that didn't have much money. So I learned at a very early stage to work. So as a kid, I was mowing grass, delivering circulars for Encyclopedia Britannica, working on a milk truck, had a paper route when I was a little older, and I've just always had a work ethic because I had a desire to spend money. My mother and my dad were just superior people. My dad had 2 jobs his whole life, strong work ethic, never smoked, never drank, never said a cuss word, always supported me. And so I've been lucky.
He determined, based on the advice from a neighbor, that hard work alone would only take him so far.
I never knew anybody who went to college. Nobody on either side of my family, my wife's family, ever went to college. And I didn't know what college was. And this neighbor had an engineering degree, worked for a big company, and he was always telling me, he said, "Walter, you need to go to college. I mean, you really need to go to college to be successful."
So Walter enrolled at TCU. Soon after graduation, he started his career in banking.
Well, it's interesting. TCU was, I guess, my foundation, but I didn't stop at TCU. I went on, took a lot of courses from other educational sources, American Institute of Banking, University of Houston, took, I don't remember, 21 hours of accounting. And I've always had an insatiable appetite to educate myself, and I did not know what was going to happen or what opportunities might come by or why I needed the education. But I've always believed that when opportunity knocks, the person that has prepared himself is going to get the first shot at it. The banking business to me has got to be one of the most fun businesses in the world because you meet so many people. You learn so much about businesses that make the world go, and some of them surprise you. Some of them are simple, some of them are complicated, but all of them are interesting.
After years of working his way through the ranks and forging a successful career in the industry, he decided to start his own bank in 1988.
So I put together an investment group, took over a little bank that had 17 employees, and built it to the largest independent bank in the city. And so here we sit in my new building that I'm so excited about. I'm 80 years old. This is kind of the peak of my career, but having this new building, which is the Amegy Tower, having a staff of close to 1,800 people, we're really excited about everything that's happening. But it's just been a life of good luck. The better you are prepared for luck, the better you're going to have good luck.
Walter has made the community a priority by serving on the boards of a variety of charitable organizations and raising more than $100 million in capital campaigns. All this while maintaining perspective on what is most important to him.
Well, first of all, I believe in a balanced life. I can work 80 hours a week, but I've got to find time to do things with my family. And we've always been into boating, my whole family. My kids, boys and I, we've been into shooting, dove shooting, quail shooting, deer hunting, whatever.
Still active at the bank, he is pursuing a number of hobbies.
One is I'm a licensed boat captain for a 100-ton vessel. Number two, I took up golf at age 70. And number three, I'm currently taking flying lessons.
Honoring his lifelong work ethic, Walter has a message for JA students.
Education is something that never ends. At 70 years old, 80 years old, I'm still trying to educate myself. And you can't quit.
Walter Johnson, 2017 inductee into the JA Hall of Achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Mr. Walter E. Johnson.
Thank you.
Well, Don Wu is your next honoree. Don, you and I have a tough act to follow after Clarence's speech, who said it all, but I don't think you and I have a speechwriter. But sitting at this chair, I was recalling my first experience with junior achievement. It was many years ago, and I remember going into a classroom on career day, and this room had seemed to me like it must have been 30 young people in it, and they were 10 to 12 years old, and I was fascinated by these kids because they were sitting on the edge of their chair. They were so intent. They were paying attention. And I was talking to them about achievement, what it takes to be a success, how do you get ahead, hard work, how you excel in school, what it means to be a good citizen, what it means to serve your community, all the things that have been important to my life. And they absorbed every last word. But I faced reality when I went home and tried to give the same message to my kids. But if you have a chance to witness something like that, I encourage everybody to do it. It's something a granddaddy can do, young people can do. It is really enlightening to see how focused some of these kids can be, and the questions they ask are just awesome. So junior achievement is really important to the city. I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad Amegy Bank's a part of it. And I appreciate so much being an honoree with these two distinguished gentlemen.
How about it for Walter Johnson? Flying lessons and golf after age 70. I feel like a total failure right now. Okay. It's so inspirational, though. Education never stops. I took that out of there, as well as many other things. Let's go to our next laureate now, and our next folks to introduce the laureate. Really wonderful kids here. Zakiria Taylor, a fourth grader at Cashmere Gardens Elementary in Houston ISD, and Lena Pham, an eighth grader from O'Donnell Middle School. They will introduce our final honoree of the evening.
I've learned a lot tonight, which has me thinking about my future. I'm trying to decide what I want to be. I just can't make my mind up.
Have you thought about a career in construction? Although he is very modest and humble, our next honoree, Mr. Don Wu, has made quite a name for himself in the construction industry.
That sounds interesting. Tell me more.
He founded Mission Constructors, and they have completed an impressive array of projects all throughout Texas.
Wow, with a name like Mission Constructors, I'm guessing they were the ones that built the Alamo?
They've been around a while for sure, but not that long. Let's take a look.
Don Wu was the son of a first-generation Chinese immigrant and grew up in a modest but comfortable home.
I think I had a great childhood. Coming from a small town of Hobo, Virginia, grew up there till I was age 11 before I moved to Houston, and made a lot of friends along the way. So if I could turn back the clock and relive it, I wouldn't change a thing. We weren't wealthy by any imagination, but we were richly blessed with the love and affection of my parents.
The importance of family was instilled early in Don's life.
Over the years, I've been fortunate to have met many wonderful people along the way. Some have been my mentors, but I can't think of anyone who's impacted my life more than my father. He came at a young age. He taught us so many things, and he was a man of respect, honesty, and integrity. Those values are always instilled to us when we were growing up, as my mother did the same.
His father set the tone for the man Don would become.
He taught us to be humble, to be gracious, to be appreciative. He also taught us about giving back and helping others in need.
After receiving his undergraduate degree from the University of Houston, Don began a career in the construction industry.
I've always liked tinkering with things, mechanically inclined. Who doesn't? But I thought with the opportunity I had working with a former company for 10 years, why start a new career? So I thought I'd continue doing that.
Don ultimately parlayed his experience in the industry and the entrepreneurial spirit he garnered from his father and started his own construction company, Mission Constructors.
The revenue first year started in June 14th, 1989. Had my office, the phone wouldn't ring all day long. My revenue was $7,000, a re-roof of a metal building. And I'll never forget that.
Mission Constructors, a values-based company, has been transforming the Houston skyline for more than 25 years.
The culture we have here, it really comes down to the basic values we were taught from our parents as we were kids. Honesty, integrity, respect. And if you take those values and take that into your business, I think you will be successful. We're only successful because of our mission family. We've got great people on board. They care about their jobs. They build every project as if it's their own. That's our culture here. What I do is easy compared to what our staff does.
He has coupled his success in business with a consistent commitment to giving back to the community through his generosity and service on a number of Houston-based nonprofit boards.
We meet so many people along the way. It's one thing my parents taught us, and they were doing it all this time. We just never noticed that they were always giving back and helping people who are in need. And we try to do that.
Education has been of particular importance to Don throughout his life.
The value of education has always been important in our family. Our parents stressed it, and although they weren't able to finish their education, they worked diligently to provide us the opportunity to get our education. And I stress it with my kids. Without education, it's hard to get anywhere. Education is the vehicle or the tool to get you to your success. I recently went back to school quietly so I can graduate with my 2 younger kids, which was this past May. It was priceless, to be honest with you. It gave me an opportunity to see what these kids go through now in their master's program. And I'm so proud of them and all my kids for that matter.
Educational attainment is a key message of the JA programs, a message Don would like to reinforce with students today.
Education is so important, especially nowadays. There were years ago when you didn't have to go to college, but I think it's very important to get a college degree if you can. We need skilled programs for the ones who don't go to college, but education gives you an opportunity to succeed. It's something that no one can ever take away from you. And I think it gives you an opportunity to better your family life as well.
He credits his partner for all that he has accomplished in business and life.
And I couldn't do it without my incredible wife, Nancy. We'll have our 34th anniversary this year. She's my rock of Gibraltar, basically. And I could not be successful without her.
Don Wu, 2017 inductee into the JA Hall of Achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Mr. Don M. Wu.
Thank you. Wow, that's a hard act to follow the whole night. It is true that they save the best for last. Sorry about that, Clarence and Walter. The only way I'm gonna get ahead of you is change my last name from Wu to Boo. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for being here tonight to support this wonderful organization, Junior Achievement. I'm truly honored to be here with you tonight. But let me begin by congratulating my dear friends and my fellow honorees, Clarence and Walter, not only for the success and accomplishments they've done over the years, which are many, but more importantly, what they've done and given back to our community over the years. They are great people, and they certainly are the pillars of our community and much respected and loved. Clarence and Walter, congratulations. I would like to thank my dear friend Bill Easter, who I couldn't say no to, the nominating committee and the board of the director of Junior Achievement for this great honor. Junior Achievement and its programs is such an important asset to our students and community. The guidance, the mentorships, and the interaction of the programs is just invaluable. It empowers and enhances our students to be successful not only professionally but also socially. These students will be the future entrepreneurs and great leaders we'll have. I hope they will in turn be mentors for the following kids. I commend JA and all that it has done and continue to do for our future leaders. My father once told me, success cannot be accomplished alone. It starts with God's blessings. One's deep commitment, a good education, patience, and great mentors, not to mention hard work and a little luck. He also said success is not measured by what you have, but what you give and do to benefit others. I must say there are many others who are more deserving of this award,
an honor. I am deeply touched, and I sincerely share this award with everyone who's helped me along the way. And I humbly accept this award in the honor of my dear father. Thank you so much, very much. Thank you.
Congratulations. How about it for Don Woo? And our other laureates tonight, Walter Johnson, Clarence Cazelot. Congratulations. All right, we are almost at the halfway point of tonight's program, so bear with us here. We're moving right along. Won't you please welcome to the stage right now Mr. Joe Burke, Executive Vice President of Junior Achievement of Southeast Texas, as he will close it out.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
I didn't know you were lobbed up.
I'm all lobbed up. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. What a great night of generosity. And I'm going to try to put this all into perspective for you. So I'm going to utilize Maimonides, who is a Jewish philosopher, who postulated that there are 8 levels of charity. The first level is when you give unwillingly, and the levels increase with the humility of the donor and the dignity of the recipient and the utility of the gift, culminating in the 8th level of charity. And the 8th level is when you make a charitable act to a person that when you are done, they no longer need the support and help. And when you think about tonight, all you've done, the generosity that you have demonstrated, is that 8th level. You are giving kids a sense of hope, a sense of persistence. You're giving them practical life skills. You're giving them self-efficacy, which is a sense of purpose, and a belief that they can do, the I can spirit. And that's what you've done tonight, and there's too many people to thank because we promised to be done by 9, and it's about 9 right now, so I will be brief here. But really, what we're about is providing young people with a positive sense of future, and who better to demonstrate that than our honorees tonight? They stand as the beacon of what the best of free enterprise is. And when you think about free enterprise, it's the one system that makes all those levels and acts of charity possible. So you are really perpetuating something magnificent when you make a gift to JA, when you volunteer, and being here to support the event. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. If you purchased an auction item, you can check out at registration. If you participated in the wine pool, you can get your wine. I hope we can see you all again next year. Thank you, and good night.
Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. 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 Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up. I'm wearing Cuban links. Yeah. Designer mix. Yeah. Inglewood's finest shoes. Whoop, whoop. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Woo, shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on.